to give me brains.
Like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications. And once you're done, leave a comment saying that I subscribed, and you will be replied to. We'll be doing as many as we can. Brock Lesnar is currently the Universal Champion. I legitimately forgot about that. His time as champion has felt lackluster, and while SummerSlam was great fun, what else has really impressed anyone? I mean, he's about to go up against AJ Styles. Thank God it's him and not Jinder Mahal, but even with that being said, it's been kind of awful, hasn't it? This list isn't even about that. It's not about his reign. It's about the time that Lesnar went Lesnar and decided that he doesn't give a fuck what anyone says, which happens pretty often. I'm D Wicket, and these are the 10 times Brock Lesnar broke character in the WWE. Number 10, throwing the car door. Seth Rollins had a cute little relationship with J&J Security back in 2015. They protected him, he kept them employed. It was a sweet little thing, and they all got along well, but if you know Brock, you know he doesn't play well with the other children. Seth was showing his affection for the Double J duo with a car, a brand new Cadillac 2015 CTS. As a non-car person, to me it was just a nice looking red car, but Brock, he didn't care. He didn't give a shit. It's his thing. He took an axe to it multiple times and then he broke off the door. It looked really cool. What wasn't really cool was when he threw the door directly at the crowd, hitting a child. That is illegal.
Oh, look at Lesnar! Lesnar! Unloaded on the caddy! Stuck that axe right through the door. And he's not done yet! Brock just taunted. Uh-oh.
Number 9, Jimmy Johns. This one's a bit of bullshit. Brock Lesnar obviously doesn't care. We've established that he doesn't care. He really doesn't care when it comes to previously established rules of professional wrestling. No one in the history of WWE has ever been allowed outside sponsorships and had them showed off inside of a WWE ring. No one until Brock Lesnar. Lesnar was sponsored by Jimmy Johns specifically during his time in the WWE when he came back, as his sponsorship with them during his UFC run was still going on and he was worth so much, WWE said fuck it and just let him come in with those Jimmy John shorts. Fuck it, dude. Free money. Number 8, WrestleMania 32. Lesnar may seem to not give a shit, and I know I've said that at least 18 times. I'm trying to emphasize a point here. Brock Lesnar doesn't care. And usually, he doesn't. He typically does enjoy making exciting matches. I mean, look at WrestleMania 19. And that SmackDown Iron Man match. I mean, Jesus Christ. He does like fun matches. And no match seemed more exciting than him versus Dean Ambrose in the lead up to 2016's granddaddy of them all. It was perfect. The beast who just rips holes in everything that he sees, and the impenetrable dude who just keeps getting back up. He can't stay down. For some reason, though, Lesnar refused to make a great match. Ambrose has spoken out about this, but to this day we don't have a proper answer, and I'm upset because that match should have been better than a 10-minute dumpster fire. Oh well.
The hour. Oh, there's the first suplex of the night. Number 2, launching Ambrose. Doesn't know when to stop. Taking a trip. He's out here. And now Ambrose is loading with a chair. Ambrose with a chair. The Beast in trouble. The Beast trying to back. Using the chair. Oh no, Ambrose counter the F5 into a DD. No way. No way. Ambrose, the Beast. Ambrose away now. F5. Lesnar with the win.
Number 7, kissing Kurt. This will pretty much always be considered weird based on what Brock Lesnar has said about gay people in the past, but here's a clip involving Brock Lesnar kissing Kurt Angle, an act that's so very, I mean, at least he's, I have no justification. Just watch the fucking video. Number 6, Suplex City Bitch. This one ranks a little bit lower than one might expect due in no small part to how marketable this catchphrase eventually became. During his WrestleMania 31 match with Roman Boo Reigns, you can see Brock go for a typical suplex and then say to himself, Suplex City Bitch. Of course, as we all know, this line took off. In fact, it fucking exploded, became one of Lesnar's big sells for shirts and advertising, and the German suplex became even more part of his arsenal than it already was. Also, the crowd counts his suplexes now, which admittedly is pretty cool.
Suplex City, bitch!
Number 5, beating up Randy Orton. SummerSlam 2016 was one interesting beast of a show, wasn't it? You had an all-time classic match, an instant classic match, with AJ Styles versus John Cena narrowly avoiding 5 stars, while the WWE Championship match, on the other hand, was very underwhelming with Dean Ambrose defending against Dolph Ziggler. Elsewhere saw the continuation of the amazing Sasha Charlotte feud and the debut of the Jam Belt. But possibly the most insane thing to happen was the main event, where Brock Lesnar took his elbows to Randy Orton's head with a force legitimately scary. Like, the match didn't end with a pinfall or submission or even a regular DQ. The end of the match was Lesnar pounding Orton's head in for a minute straight, and then 3 months later he lost to Goldberg. What the fuck was 2016?
Flashing elbows, the clubbing forearms, the beast incarnate in a feeding frenzy.
We're seeing the animalistic tendencies of Brock Lesnar at its core. Look at this. Look at
Kyoto. Oh, wow.
Oh, my gosh.
Corey, you guys mentioned it, those elbow Lesnar's MMA debut, and he's showcasing just what makes him one of the most legitimate badasses on the planet.
You gotta call this. This is...
Here is your winner by TKO, Brock Lesnar.
So Raw's Brock Lesnar. A shocking end to SummerSlam.
Number 4, the Shooting Star Press. Some people would probably call it a cop-out to call it botch a broken character moment, but considering the background of this botch, I'm going to go ahead and throw it up there. Lesnar hadn't used the move since his OVW days and cockily told Vince that he could pull it off during the match, no problem, only to completely fuck it up. Actually, fits pretty well in my opinion. Y'all know the spot from WrestleMania 19, it's a classic. Lesnar soaring through the air like an eagle, landing like a diver, and somehow he's alive.
This! What the hell's Lesnar doing, Cole? Oh my God! Lesnar went for the Shooting Star Press!
Number 3, getting nervous around people. During the Stone Cold podcast, Brock Lesnar made an interesting flaw in his character very apparent. It was pretty clear that Austin and Brock were trying to show off the fact that Lesnar doesn't like people, but due to his not so great promo skills, the truth of what he really feels versus what he's trying to say kind of came out. Instead of making it seem like he didn't like people and just brushed them off like he was just better than everyone, it was abundantly clear that he just gets nervous around other people, especially in crowded situations. Imagine being this big. Look at this picture of Brock Lesnar on screen right now. Look at all of these different muscles. Imagine looking like that and getting worried about talking to a 5'2" suit-wearing executive.
And it's kind of ironic because I can go out in an arena full of 20,000 people and be all right with it. Not a phobia, no. I just don't. I get uncomfortable.
You don't mix well with others for a shoot.
No, I don't play well.
And it's not like you're trying to be. That's just who you are.
That's just who I am.
Number 2, telling Roman he doesn't deserve shit. Brock Lesnar just turned babyface to every single person listening to this video. Roman Reigns was doing his usual semi-superhero shit, talking himself up and talking Lesnar down, saying how he deserved to be in the hot seat and deserved his championship back. When Brock gave the line of the year and said what every fan in the building wanted to tell Roman to his face, "You don't deserve shit."
You don't deserve shit. I am gonna up Roman Reigns.
And number 1, I don't give a shit about your kids. Oh man, what makes something funny? Some jokes use irony, some use crude humor, some things are just awful in a funny way, like a kid falling down. And some things are just so horribly mean and nonchalant that it's just fucking hilarious. And Brock Lesnar takes that cake and gives us one of the funniest things that's ever been said inside of a professional wrestling ring. Heath Slater's got kids, if you didn't know, about 8 of the little fuckers.
Heath Slater?
Lesnar was showing some signs of heart, inviting Slater into the ring, telling him that he's got kids too and that he relates to Heath, before turning it around, telling him he doesn't give a shit about his kids, and eating the man. Vince wanted something like this to happen. He definitely did not see that line coming.
You got kids.
I do.
I got kids too, man. I don't give a shit for kids.
Oh no, not smart, Heath!
Click like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at DWicketYT, and check out our merch down in the description below.